Hey everyone, how are you all? Hope you are doing well. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So in this video, I'm going to give you a big update for all caste categories and all the details, what is the last date and how to apply for this scholarship and what are the documents needed. All these topics I will cover in this video, so stay tuned for that. And before going into the video, if you are new to my channel, then please consider subscribing and hit the bell icon to receive all latest updates from EPASS scholarship and this EPASS overseas scholarship. So without further ado, let's get into the video. The big news and the good news is that they have opened registration for all caste categories. That is for SC category. The registration is open. Just click onto the registration and this application form is open for you. And apply fill all the details and upload all the documents or whichever it is asking, and then press this submit application submit, and your application will be submitted. And for ST welfare category also registration is open. Just click onto the registration and fill the application form. And the big and good news is that most of you asking about minorities, so registration is open. They haven't mentioned any last date, but for a BC and EBC the last date is 30th November 2021. The registration will close after that. They might extend the date, but it is not 100% sure that they will extend after 30th of November. So before 30th November, try to apply for this application form. And note that students only with COE 120 and visa only apply for the scheme. And for this, they haven't mentioned any last date, or they have opened the registration portal. You can register, so you can see registration is open. And the guidelines is income criteria will be family income should be less than 5 lakhs per annum from all sources. So many of you asking that if your father is from government job, if your father is doing government job, can be applicable. If you have income certificate, if your income is less than 5 lakhs, then you can apply. And countries eligible is only USA, UK, Australia, Canada, Singapore, Germany, New Zealand, Japan, France and South Korea. For all the category students, the countries eligible is these are the countries. And scholarship grant is up to 20 lakhs as per admission letter, whichever is less. One way economic ticket and visa charges they will pay, and only one child from a family is eligible. If you're only one child from a family is eligible, and 60% in graduation and eligible score in GRE or GMAT and English proficiency test, that is TOEFL, IELTS. These two exams should be written. These two exams is necessary for this application. And GOS for minorities guidelines. So just press on this registration and it will show you the new interface where you can see fresh registration overseas scholarship for SC, ST, BC and minorities. Note that if the student submit any false or wrong information, the concerned individual will be held responsible. Action will be initiated against him or her. So it is better to fill details in this application form to get most eligible to receive the 20 lakh scholarship. Okay, so there are 11 parts in this application form. So the first thing is applicant details. So those who are applying, their applicant details has to be filled in this box where you can see EPASS ID number if available. If it is not available, then you can skip because there is no star mark. Note that if star mark is there, compulsory you have to fill that. You don't have choice to leave that. If you leave that section, it won't accept your application. So make sure to fill each and every information whatever it is asking. So if not available EPASS ID, just leave this. But if it is not star marked, you can leave, but you have to fill that. If in case you don't have, then you can leave. Then SSC pass type, whichever is pass type, SSC regular, SSC supplementary or other board, CBSE, whichever category you are, just select it. And SSC pass year, in which year you have passed the SSC, you have to select. Then name of the student, fill here. The name of the student's father fill here. And date of birth you should fill according to your SSC memo, whichever is their date of birth, just fill. Don't put wrong information or don't do mistakes. If you do, so it will lead you to trouble. So don't do any mistakes by filling. Just fill with patience and fill correct information by seeing in your documents. And also don't do, because there is no edit option in this. For only some categories they have mentioned the edit option, but for all they haven't mentioned any edit options. So make sure to correct all the information. Make sure to fill all the information correctly. And student's place of birth, just select here. Then father's place of birth, just click on this down or arrow and select. And ratio card number if applicable. And father have Aadhaar card, yes or no. Mother have, yes or no, you have to fill yes. Your father should have Aadhaar card, your mother should have Aadhaar card. Then caste, select here by clicking on this down arrow. So these many categories: BCA Muslims, BCB Muslims, BCE Muslims, OC Muslims, and BCC Christian, OC Christian, OC Sikh, OC Jain, OC Pars, OC Buddhist. So for all these categories, SC, ST, BCA, BCB, BCD, EBC listed and EBC others. So for all these category, all these caste students, application is open. They haven't mentioned any last date, so apply as quick as possible. And then profession of parents or spouse if you are married, so you can just select here. Then SSC exam number, that is your hall ticket number, and select the gender here, and name of the student's mother, and previous studied course as per post matric scholarship. Then student's native place, select here, and father's native place, select here. Then UID Aadhaar number of your father. Then caste, subcaste, select here, and family annual. If you select this caste, whichever caste you are from, after that this box will show you some options, so you can select. Then family annual income, it is you have to mention, it is showing a star mark. So below 5 lakhs you should have family income, below 5 lakhs. Then next part is detail of place and address of school studied from 4th to 10th as per certificates. You have to mention here. From 4th class, the name of the school, just type it here, and the district of school, in which district it is located, and district of mandal, select here, and year of pass, just type it here. Then for 5th class also mention all the things. For 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th and 10th, up to 10th class you have to select all this. And then academic details is for SSC, intermediate, graduation and PG. For SSC it is not showing star mark here, you can see. For PG, but if you have PG data, that is which course, year of passing, marks, total marks, if you have, then you have to mention. Don't skip if you have, and if you are intentionally don't miss anything, just fill all the details, so you are most eligible to receive the scholarship. For SSC also, stream or course, that is year of passing, then marks obtained, total marks, percentage of marks obtained, and grade or division. Then next is bank account details. So bank account details should be in bank name, select here whichever bank, Bank of Baroda, Bank of India, SBI, Union Bank of India, like that. Then bank district where your bank is located. Then bank branches. So after selecting this, it will show you here. Then bank account number, type it here. Then note that please provide valid SB savings bank account, and as scholarship account, Jan Dhan Yojana account will not accept such big amounts. So if you have Jan Dhan Yojana account, so it won't accept, so it should be SB savings bank account. Okay. The next thing is passport and qualifying test details. So first you have to fill your passport. You have to fill passport number, of place of issue of your passport, date of issue of your passport, and date of expiry of your passport, and that should be date, month, year format. Just type here. Then GRE or GMAT score, see here, RE or GMAT score, and English proficiency test. That is, if you have both the scorecards, if you have written these two exams, you can apply. If you have only wrote IELTS, then you can't apply for this scholarship. You should have GRE or GMAT score as well. So note this. Then you have to select your test type, GRE or GMAT, select here. Then total score and date of test when you have written. Then verbal, quantitative, analytical score you have to mention here. Then English proficiency test, TOEFL or IELTS score, just type here. The next thing is visa detail. This is most important. If you will ask me, there is no star mark, can we leave this? No, because visa details are must. If you don't have, then it will ask you after verification also, you have to fill this visa details. So better if you have, you can fill visa number, visa issue by whom, then you have to mention here, and date of issue of your visa, that is date, month, year, and date of expiry, date, month, year format. And the next thing is details of foreign institution in which admission is obtained. Whether going as a research scholar, you have to mention yes or no, and name of the foreign university and address. You type here. Then country of overseas study, just select here. So in which country you are going to study for. Then name of the course, type here, date of commencement of course in date, month, year format, and duration of course for how many months. You have to mention the number of months. Then admission letter or equivalent documents. Then next thing is if you have a I-20 mention institution code, you can put. Then approval date. And next thing is total tuition fee in INR. If you put in INR, just convert the currency converter is there, you can convert your currency. Then total living expenses just put here. Then total in INR, your study tuition fee and living expenses total just mention here. Then candidate address for communication, just put your candidate address communication. Then district where student has studied graduation or PG. Okay, which district you have studied your graduation or PG, select here by clicking on this down arrow. Then if any scholarship offered by university or college, yes or no, mention here. So for communication details, you have to select the district by clicking on this down arrow. Then village. After selecting district, it will show you this select option for village and for mandal as well. And you have to enter pin code, then father or guardian mobile number, email ID of yours, classmate or relatives mobile number, and classmate or relatives mobile number. Two of your classmates or relative mobile numbers you have to mention here. Then door number of your address and applicant mobile number. So those who are applying, mobile number here. Then mother or guardian mobile number, and two of classmate or relative email ID you have to mention here, mobile numbers of them and email IDs. The next thing is income certificate details. So this is very important. You have to mention here Me Seva number. It is printed on your income certificate. You have to mention that number. Then applicant name. After filling this Me Seva number, this options will be enabled for you. So you can fill that applicant name, district, and MRO name. And when you press this get details also you can get, and father name, mandal, total income. So when you fill this Me Seva number, when you press this get details, it will automatically take all these details. The next thing is caste certificate details, not required for OC minority students. So note that, not required for OC minority students, this part. If you are not OC minority student, then you have to fill that Me Seva number, and when you press this get details, it will automatically take all this information. Last and important thing is documents to be scanned and uploaded. Here so many students do blunders. They will upload if suppose it is asking passport photograph of student, they will upload any SSC memo like this by mistake. They don't do intentionally. So just make sure that you are uploading correct information so that it will be easy for you only. Because if it is not showing edit option, then you might miss this chance. So make sure that you are choosing the correct files, and that should be not more than 100 KB, and format should be JPG or JPG. And the first thing you have to upload is passport photograph of student. Select here. If you click on this choose file, it will show you the options to select. Next thing is bona fide certificate from institute where candidate has studied last. Select here. Then ratio card, select and upload. Then SSC certificate, Aadhaar, then transfer certificate. Don't upload Aadhaar in this section, okay? You have to select and upload in this section only, in Aadhaar section. Then transfer certificate, TC, GRE or GMAT score. Note that here also it is asking GRE or GMAT score, and TOEFL or IELTS or PT or other score card you have to upload. Bank passbook first page, that is your photo and all the details were there on your first page of passbook, you have to upload that. And admission letter from foreign university you have to upload. Then passport copy you have to upload. Then residence or nativity certificate you have to upload. Then mark sheet of last qualified course or graduation or PG level. Choose file and upload here. Then after filling all the details, just go through once, check each and every column, each and every section where you have filled, and if any mistake is there, just correct it in before submitting, because after submitting, if you want to edit, it might be a bit difficult filling all these details. Press here application submit. When you press this application submit, it will show you some confirmation and successful message, and it will show you the id, this application id. It will show you here this EPASS id. And after that you can see here edit details option is there. So for minority students only, it is showing edit options. Here you can see for SC development also registration, print here, status upload. For ST also registration, print here, status upload. For minorities, it is showing a registration, print here, edit details and status upload. For BC and EB registration, print here, status or upload and utilization certificate, but there is no edit option. You can see edit score credential, there is no edit option, edit details option. So for only minority student, it is showing edit details. So click on this edit details. If you did any mistake, just SSC pass type, select here, then SSC exam number, that is your hall ticket number, SSC pass year, and enter that application number. After submitting, it will show you the application number. Just enter here, and when you press this get details, it will show you the details and you can edit. The good news is for all the caste categories, they have opened the registration form. So I can't say when they will close this. So best to apply before 30th November is preferred, or before the first week of December. So I have already made a video on the documents required for study abroad scholarship, and once again I am reviewing so that you will get a cleared idea that what documents you should upload. The first thing is caste certificate issued recently, that is 2021 caste certificate is required, and income certificate less than 5 lakhs as per annum. Next thing is date of birth certificate of student from Me Seva, and then Aadhaar card, students, father's Aadhaar card and mother's Aadhaar card. Then mark sheet, SSC, Inter, graduation or PG, that should score 60% score you should have. Then transfer certificate, that is for graduation. Then bona fide certificate from 4th to 10th inter graduation, that in application form I have shown, they have mentioned from 4th to 10th, so you have to fill. That's why they are asking bona fide certificates. For passport color copy, visa color copy, GRE or GMAT, and TOEFL or IELTS PT color copy. Then admission offer letter from foreign university. Then bank passbook copy, nationalized bank or savings account, colored passport size photos 2, then 20 rupees stamp paper. Then documents after verification, you need visa. So I have shown you there is no star mark, because after submitting, after processing your application, it will show you to upload documents. That includes your visa details, your ticket receipt, your boarding pass, your immigration certificate, your fee receipt, that is your foreign university fee receipt, and foreign university ID card. And the eligibility, I have already mentioned qualification and for number of scholarship. Students apply every year. For only 250 will be shortlisted in first quarter, that is for January, July 2021. In the second quarter, August, December, another 250 candidates will be selected. So, and the 20 lakh scholarship will be in 2 installments. The first installment is 10 lakh will be paid after the candidate passes out the first semester. Then candidate will also receive a one-way ticket after the first semester, and another 10 lakh will be paid after completion of second semester. And registration of application can be done on EPASS. Scholarship last year is 424 candidate applied, and out of which 250 were selected. It may be noted that the candidate has to pay the fee out of his or her pocket. Later, the government will reimburse the amount in installments. So these are the documents you should upload and you should collect. So before application, just collect all the information whichever it is asking. Then if you start application, it will be easy for you. So yeah, this is about today's video. For you can start applying for this scholarship if you have all the documents, and if not, then collect it and then apply for this scholarship. So yeah, this is about this video, how to apply and what are the documents needed. And last date for EBC, BC and EBC student is 30th November. You can see 30th November is the last date. So they might extend, they might not extend, so we can't tell anything about that. But minorities also registration is open. Yeah, so this is about today's video. Hope you guys find this video informative. For more updates like this, subscribe to the channel. And if you have any queries, just DM on our Instagram. I will provide the link for Instagram in the description box. If you find this video informative, then like, share, and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you for watching.